All right, we are back at it here, and I just want to take a minute and talk about the resource that I'm using. I'm going to try to start using it a bit more when I have questions about what we're reading in the Quran. I have found this wonderful website called Tafsir.com. I just want to read a little bit on their main page here, just because I think it's super helpful to get a little background. So at Tafsir.com, I want to encourage you to log in and create an account. It says that you can actually ask questions to the community or the Grand Mufti if you have questions. There's a forum section here. We've got the Quran and recitations, the Tafsir, science of the recitations, Quranic science, miscellaneous books. They've got different translations. You can do searches. Of course, you can register, which I did, which allows you to bookmark, participate in the forum, ask questions, testimonies, rare recitations, similar verses. This is where you can ask the Mufti. You can ask the community, what is Islam and why? And then they've just got a bunch of different topics. So let's take a look at what this website's all about. Here we go. Al-Tafsir is a completely free nonprofit website providing access to the largest and greatest online collection of Quranic commentary. That's what Tafsir means, commentary, translation, recitation, and essential resources in the world. This is great because now when I'm reading through the Quran and I want to know what Islamic scholars have said about the verse, I can just look it up and we can go from there. It was begun in 2001 by the Royal Al-Bayt Institute of Islamic Thought in Jordan. Yay! Love Jordan. Today the website is fully operational in Arabic and English and provides the original Arabic texts of 150 or more books of Quranic commentary, the interpretation and explanation, tafsir, recitation, tajwid, tutorials and hadith collections, and other fields pertaining to the study of the Quranic exegesis. Translations of the meanings of the Quran are currently available in 24 different languages, and in several cases more than one translation is available. The site also includes audio, Quran recitations, resources on Quranic syntax, resources on the context of Revelation, Asbab al-Nuzul, resources on the meaning of words found in the Quran, and other works on the Quranic sciences. It contains over 1 million pages of Quranic commentary and translation. Some of the texts presented here exist only as manuscripts and have never previously been published in book form, despite their historical importance and influence. Al-Tafsir.com is thus a complete website for the study of the Quranic sciences. Yes, that's what we've been looking for. This is really going to give some depth and a little bit of backbone to my journey through the Quran. So, in addition to presenting the standard, classical, and modern commentaries on the Holy Quran, Tafsir texts of all 8 schools of jurisprudence, the site also contains works of various mystical, philosophical, linguistic, and theological currents. Moreover, the first time in one place, comparative studies between the Shafi, Hanafi, Maliki, Hanbali, Jafari, Zaidi, Ibadi, and Ahiri schools can be carried out complete with multi-screen displays and search programs. Cool! Through an enormous scholarly labor, each of the Quranic commentaries, tafsir or tafsir, has been typed in word by word individually and at least triple-checked by different teams of scholars. None have been scanned in order to make it possible through the use of latest technology to search and cross-reference for single words or groups of words, hadiths, or Quranic verses anywhere on the website database. Awesome. Good job, guys. That's fantastic. The online third and final phase of Tafsir.com will see the addition of English translations of a number of classical Quranic commentaries, or tafsir, specifically commissioned by the project by leading international translators. Prior to Tafsir.com, no complete, unabridged, quality translation of a classical Quranic commentary into English had ever been published. Wow, this is cool. Tafsir.com has commissioned the translations of Suyuti and Mahali's Tafsir al-Jalalain and Tafsir of Ibn Abbas, the Asbab al-Nuzul of al-Wahidi, the Tafsir of al-Tastari, the Tafsir of Baydawi, and the Tafsir of Kashani into English, and the translation of Tafsir al-Bahr al-Madid for Ibn Ajiba into English and French. It has also commissioned a modern scientific tafsir of the Quran by Professor Usman Baker of Malaysia. Future plans include the translation into English of Nasafi's tafsir and of the great tafsir Mafati al-Ghaib or Fakir al-Din al-Razi. All the translated Quranic commentaries are unabridged and totally unchanged apart from corrections in spelling or editing mistakes. Tafsir.com never adjusts or changes original works, even when they do not reflect the opinions and beliefs of the Royal Al-Bayt Institute of Islamic Thought. The reader or scholar can make up their own minds. The mission of Tafsir.com is to give them the complete resources to do that free of charge, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, anywhere in the world, at the touch of a button. Man, I'm excited. This is fantastic. We can, anytime you can put the greatest scholars and their works online, and you can search it, and you can study it, I find that exciting. We can all go look at it and read it, and I love what it says, make up your own mind. That's great. Additional resources include a user-friendly interface for the study and comparison of all the established variant readings, Qiraat, and tonal keys, maqams, of Quran recitation. Well, that's interesting. Variant readings. So, as a Bible scholar, I don't know if I classify myself as a Bible scholar, but as someone who has studied the text of the Bible, variant reading means just different readings, or a different way of reading it. So for students of Tajwid and researchers alike, the differences between the Warsh, Hafs, and other modes of recitation are a mouse click away in the voices of the Islamic world's most beloved Quran reciters. The audio-video format will aid users in memorizing the Quran and also in studying and applying the rulings and variations in recitation styles. Since 2006, Tafsir.com has also become the most popular and most visited Quranic commentary, Tafsir or Tafsir, website in the world. It is a unique and invaluable Quranic studies resource that facilitates a better understanding and appreciation of the sacred text of the Islamic faith, the Holy Quran. Fantastic. And you can see here how many times the site's been visited. It's interesting. It looks like in 2016 it had the most visits. It went down in 2017, down in 2018. Well, we're going to add some views to this thing. Fantastic. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start up a new video here. Before I do that, though, let's jump over here and let's just take a look at the Quran and recitations for a minute. See if I can blow this thing up a bit. See what I can do here. Let's see, is there a way to... Oh, there we go. That's awesome. Okay, good. Okay. That's about the right size. I don't want anybody to have to go blind trying to do this. Okay, so here's the different Quranic chapters, surahs. Okay, so you can see one starting with Al-Fatiha, and it goes all the way through the end. Surah 114, An-Nas. Okay, super cool. So we can basically go anywhere we want here. Now the interesting thing is it's got... Just click on it. Okay, so you click on it. You can do word meaning, keyword search, variant readings, site width, maqam, pages, okay, commentary on the verse, revelation, reasons, associated meanings, vocalization, associated topics, associated rules, display of all topics. I wonder what happens if I... Let's go see. So here's the thing that makes it a little tough for all of us Americans. Vocalizations, meanings, how about that? I suppose you could hit translate, but it does if I hit display, in display, okay. Verse reading, transfer to Quran. Let's see what happens. Go back to the Quran page. Again, the problem is add to favorites, mail page, send feedback, help, switch to Arabic. Okay. Let's see if we go into one of them. They're all... It's gonna be tough, man. Translations. Let's see what happens if we... Turkish, English. Let's see how it does this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Interesting. It's going to jump over. And... Okay. So... Take you over to Arabic if you do that, apparently. Okay, that makes sense. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Pickall. This is a very popular, well-respected translation for sure. Let's see if what does it do if I hit? Okay. So it gives it to you in English, which is nice. Click on this, it gives it to you another window in Arabic. I think if you do this, it just switches back to Arabic. Actually, translate it. Okay. It takes back to English. It just brings it up on the side over there. Quite the versatility in English. Find work. This is kind of cool. Like it has all these different Quranic translations. You can just kind of see. Let's display this guy's work. So it doesn't, so I'm going to play it right here. I don't know why. Okay, it doesn't have the recitation up. Let's see. Let's just see what works. Sometimes you got to play around a little bit. Oh, that's nice. So, Lale Lactier, the Sublime, the opening in the name of God, the Merciful, the Compassionate. So that's nice. That gives you both in the name of God. Bism Allah. What does that do? Okay. It takes you to the Quranic. It's a picture, so it won't let you translate. Okay. If I just knew Arabic a little bit better. So let's. Alright, well, I'm not going to record all of this. I'm going to stop there, and we'll pick up in a minute.